What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be showing you some of my custom minifigures from the Avengers, the 2012 film. And so today, I'm going to be showing you my custom minifigures from the 2012 Avengers film. Now, I did a re-review on the movie a few days ago, and now I've collected most of the Marvel sets, not all of them from each wave, but some sets from each wave, gradually building up my collection since 2016 or 2017 for the most part. But I didn't get a lot of the sets. I didn't get any of the old Avengers sets. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can make some custom minifigures from the old Avengers sets, from the first Avengers. And I'm not going to be doing this for all the movies I re-review. Because like for Age of Ultron and stuff, a lot of these characters stay the same. But I wanted to show you how to design suits from the first Avengers and their designs. So starting off here, we have Tony. Now Tony wears like I don't know what the band is, but he wears a shirt from like a band from like a long time ago, obviously. Or was it Black Sabbath? Was he wearing a Black Sabbath shirt? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I gave him this glass, which you can get from Thor from Age of Ultron, because I have him down there, so I just grabbed it for him because this is kind of when he's like talking to Loki in Stark Tower. I gave him the torso and legs from Bruce Banner from Avengers Infinity War and Thor Ragnarok. I just like that kind of jacket look with the nice shirt underneath. And then I gave him the spiky hair and face from the Avengers Infinity War Bricktober pack. I like that more scared look for when Loki kind of throws him out the window. And then this more happy look when he's like, there is no version of this when you come out on top. But yeah, so that's it for Tony. Then the suit from this film, there was a minifigure, and it came in like a junior set like a few years ago, so it was in more sets. This is based off more of the suit he gets at the end of the film, the Mark 7, I believe. Because for the majority of the film he wears the Mark 6, but then he fixes it up. Not totally fixes it up because it's still damaged, as you see when he goes to face Dr. Selvig. But the helmet is from the Mark 47 from Spider-Man Homecoming. The torso is from the Mark 44 from Age of Ultron, and the legs are from Mark 45 from Age of Ultron. It creates that design that I think looks as the most accurate we can get to the first Avengers without actually using that figure. And then I gave him the face from Infinity War and from the Hall of Armor from Endgame, and in the also comes in the Iron Man dummy polybag. It comes in all the sets of the new Iron Man, because he has the HUD underneath. Next up, we have Captain America. Now, in the film, he has a very comic booky suit, and this is where I'm going to come in and say I don't actually hate the suit in the first Avengers film. So many people dislike that suit and make fun of it. I don't personally hate the suit in the first Avengers film. I actually kind of like it as he would say, an old-fashioned look to it, and I like it. But it's more of like a bright blue, but there's not really a way to emulate that. Like, it's not quite dark blue, but it's not quite bright blue like the comic book version. So what I did was, the best torso is from Age of Ultron if you don't have those old sets. So I got the Age of Ultron torso, but I gave him bright red hands to add to the more bright look of the suit. And the dual molded legs from Spider-Man Homecoming from the Spider-Man figure, I just like that. It's got some printing there. They have the red boots, and it just looks like it's carrying the printing from the torso. I gave him the shield from the Avengers Endgame sets because it's more accurate. And I made a custom shield, I believe... Oh man, something fell there. But I believe I have my custom shield that I made around here somewhere. But I don't think I have it. But I made a custom shield where I got like the normal Captain America shield, but painted the back silver, and then added scratch marks for Black Panther's vibranium claw marks. But Black Panther obviously doesn't scratch his shield until Civil War, so this is more accurate for the older films. And then I gave him the head and new helmet piece from the Avengers Endgame sets, because the old helmet was just printed on. This one's actually a piece. So that's how I designed Captain America. Next up, we have Thor, son of Odin. Oh, he fell, and he died. That's it for Thor. That's it for Thor, son of Odin. But I did change this figure up. I don't have the first Avengers Thor, so for this figure, I got in case you're wondering how I have a lot of these parts from Age of Ultron, it's because the only set I got from Age of Ultron was the, Iron Man $15 set, but I went to an antique shop last year, and they had a lot of the Age of Ultron minifigures, so that's how I have all these. I didn't actually get any of the Age of Ultron sets, really. But I just gave him Mjolnir, because it's still the best that we have. You could, Sharpie the handle brown or something, add detail to it, because it's not a very detailed piece, but there was like a dwarf figure in like a CMF series a few years ago that had like a lot of printing and detail on it. Um, Now for the arms, when when he gets the hammer back and when he finally lifts the hammer again at the end of the movie, and he's wearing like his armor on his sleeves, I'd recommend using light silver arms. But for most of the film, he has just skin-colored arms, so I gave him those, but I gave him the handcuff method because he has like these gauntlets on his arms. So I just got the. If you don't know how that works, you get some handcuff pieces and then you rip them apart, so you just have the handcuff parts, and they look like gauntlets that he would have on. I gave him these legs with a little bit of printing. I don't know if you can see there, but it looks kind of like robes and stuff. It's very light. And I got it from that antique shop. I got it from a random figure. I don't know where those are from, but they are dark blue like the base color of the torso. And they have some nice printing. The torso is Age of Ultron, same as the cape and the face. Because the face still actually looks like Chris Hemsworth more in the original films before Ragnarok and Infinity War. Now the hair, this is where I was really surprised at how great this hair looks. This is from the older Luke Skywalker variant from the Last Jedi sets. I think you could argue that the hair and the beard are different colors. Like the beard is more orange, dark orange, but the hair is like dark tan. But like the beard is less prominently orange than the new Thor head from like the new sets nowadays. Like this looks much more orange than this beard does. This beard's thicker, but it doesn't look as orange. It's like a darker color than that even. So I think that hair really works good, and it's very accurate for his hair in the Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. So that's how I designed Thor. Next up we have Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, and yeah, this figure is pretty cool. This face, I'll talk about the face and how I designed it in a minute. I gave her this pistol. The torso is from Age of Ultron. It has the blue highlights, but if you ignore the blue highlights and if you want to, like, I don't know how you would get rid of them, but if you want to, like, Sharpie over them with black or something, then this torso is still the best torso for her. I gave her these, like, strap legs, which you can get on, like, some Guardians of the Galaxy characters and Hawkeye and a ton of figures. The arms, you can actually get them on Infinity War Black Widow as well. The arm is from this arm, not that arm, but this arm has a little bit of printing. It's from like the Series 15 Agent figure, and it has that little bit of printing for her gauntlet, or like her stingers, I think are what they're called, Black Widow's bites or something, and it has that little bit of printing for like her gauntlets that she has, her electrical gauntlets. Unfortunately on that figure it was only on that arm, but if you want to somehow paint a design onto this arm or something, you can. But I use this design for her gloves, which I love to use, where I get a skin-colored hand, and I just Sharpied all of it up to the tips with the black Sharpie. And I went all the way around it, I did it on both hands, and I love using this technique, because, it looks like she has, like, fingerless gloves. So she has gloves, a lot of the Agent characters, and a lot of characters in the MCU have this. So I just Sharpied a skin-colored hand all the way up to the tips, so it just looks like she has, like, fingerless gloves there. For her Agent uniform, I gave her the hair from Age of Ultron and Civil War and all that. That's where I actually got the torsos from Civil War, because they use the same torso for Civil War. But the face is from, like, a Rebel trooper from, like, that Solo Star Wars Story battle pack. And if you want to look at the face for Black Widow from Infinity War, here's what that looked like. And I think it actually does look a lot like Scarlett Johansson. It was originally the Jyn Erso face. But this one is like from Solo Star Wars Story. And the problem was it had a strap going along it, as a lot of the Imperial officers do. But what I did was I got the eraser technique, and I got like an eraser on like a pencil and rubbed it against that strap and erased it. And that's the thing, I've been always wondering how I can do that. And then Mini Superheroes Today solved that issue for me by explaining how to do that. I erased that, and I think this is the best face for Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. I think it looks really good on both sides. Let me know if you agree. Do you like this face? So if you have that battle pack, it's a cheap battle pack, but I don't know if it's on store shelves anymore or not. But I definitely recommend you use that face and erase that chin strap. Next up, we have Hawkeye. This one was pretty hard to design for not having the original figure. I gave him the quiver on the back. The torso and the legs are the same from Civil War Hawkeye. The hair and head, well, the hair stayed the same for Civil War, but the face is from Age of Ultron. Just ignore the glasses, even though he does put on glasses at the end when he drives away with Black Widow. In like that sports car. But the face is from Age of Ultron. It's still the best for Jeremy Renner. And then I got the skin-colored arm and just Sharpied a little bit on the top of the arm to make it look like he's got that little like shoulder bit that a lot of archers have. A lot of people use the dual molded arms from Ethan Hunt from Lego Dimensions, but I didn't use that because I don't have that figure, but you can use that if you'd like, but it covers too much of the arm in my opinion, and this just covers the shoulder, and then a little bit at the bottom for like a longer looking glove, and I just gave him a black hand. For this arm I gave him a plain skin colored arm, but I got like a hand, and then I sharpied on this where like he has like this really weird glove where it goes down the middle of his hand and goes through his fingers, but doesn't actually cover all of his fingers. It's a really weird glove, but it's something that I guess archers use. So I just sharpied that design on there. Sharpied the sides, or like sharpied like the tops and the bottom of the hand, but just sharpied that design on. Pretty tedious, but I'm pretty happy with that. And then the bow is the same from like all the Hawkeyes. It's always come with him. Then we have Bruce Banner. So he has a different design in the first one than a lot of the other movies. So the torso is the Joker from the Lego Batman movie flipped around because it doesn't have any printing. Let me know if you know a torso where it's just plain purple. But I just got this plain purple torso, or the Joker torso flipped around, which has no printing, from specifically the Lego Batman movie. Plain dark tan legs, because I believe Hulk's shorts in that movie in the Avengers are dark tan. I gave him the hair from Superman, the black hair, and the faces from Ragnarok and Infinity War. It's still the best for Mark Ruffalo. Next up, and last up of the minifigures, we have Nick Fury. Now, this is a custom one. He only came in a lot of expensive sets, but he is coming in the new Spider-Man Far From Home sets this summer. But I gave him these torso from, like, one of the Imperial officers. You could use, like, General Hux or something, but he just wears a lot of coats and trench coats and stuff. So I gave him that torso, and then just with some Darth Vader legs, and this pistol, which I don't even know if this pistol is official Lego, but it looks really legit and really cool. But I don't think it's a legit Lego, so I don't know where I got that piece, but I just used it there. And then I gave him a plain Rebel Trooper head, but then Sharpied like an eye patch and goatee on there. As you can see, I Sharpied the strap going all the way around the head, as you can see. So that was a pretty fun task, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. So I don't have to get the one from the upcoming Spider-Man Far From Home sets. And then for Hulk, I just got the Age of Ultron Hulk. It's obviously not the best for the shorts, but in terms of accuracy, it's still the best. But, I mean, actually, I think the new Endgame Hulk looks pretty good, but I'm not paying $140 to get the compound set. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of my custom minifigures from the Avengers. None of you have been asking, but if some of you were wondering what pieces I used for them in my re-review, I wanted to let you know. I won't be doing this for all the movies. I don't really know what movies I want to re-review. Someone suggested I re-review Iron Man. So I'm probably going to do that, but suggest to me movies from the MCU you want me to re-review. I'll probably go through the Iron Man movies and Age of Ultron and stuff, but not all of them, because we only have 2 weeks, and I am focusing on the series, the Ninjago and Endgame series, all the time. Like, I'm writing the script for the second 2 episodes. It's just, my life is really busy right now, and once it gets to the summer and life goes goes and slows down more, then I can focus on it more. But, like, I want to focus on my real life as well as YouTube. And once the summer comes up, I'll be able to focus more on the series and stuff. But I most likely won't have the first episode done before Endgame. I'm sorry, but I am trying to get work done on it. So in case you're wondering why there hasn't been any updates on it, it's because I'm still working on it. It takes a lot of time. But I am working on it, and I'm sure it'll be great when it's done. But it's going to take time. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think of my custom minifigures from the Avengers. If you don't have the original figures in the comments, and if they helped you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.